Have you heard anything? Well, paying attention to this Threatin.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
story.
I know loads about Threatin.
You know loads, yeah.
Right. I mean, I've got. There's nothing controversial in what I'm about to say at all, because I think everybody believes it, right? First of all, a little bit of me is kind of like respect for tricking everybody. Mm-hmm. That's essentially what you've done. The other side of it is that it's not cool. Well, there are actual legit bands out there trying to do this shit for real. What you've just done is now made everyone second guess every booking they make from smaller bands in the future. Yep. You've essentially added a layer of admin to every bloody booking thing, which is probably going to take more money out of the band to pay for all the new checks and everything that they want to do. And, so it's not cool. Mm. But the biggest thing that isn't cool about it, which I think you're probably going to agree with and might have even been leading into, is why the fuck are we all still talking about it? Yeah. I mean, it's now become almost like a diary entry where every day, 3, maybe 4 times a day, there's an update on. I mean, this is essentially hit whatever they were attempting to do, Threatin. It's still happening. Yeah. Because they're still getting the publicity. They're still getting the marketing.
Did you see the latest?
It's like, stop it. I've seen... I'm not sure if this is the same latest. I've seen the one today where his brother has spoken out.
Oh, he's also spoken out.
And you know who his brother is? I don't know his brother's name, but he's from The Antichrist.
Okay, no,
so his brother his brother from The Antichrist has now spoken out about it. Okay. Which I thought was quite interesting, purely because it's obviously a musical family, and he's got one brother who's doing it legitimately, and another one who's almost tried to.
I did read a sort of quote, but the actual guy he came out today as well and said basically that haha, fooled you all. It was all about marketing. Yeah. Which
if that's the case, he's fucking smashed it.
In a way,
I'm not saying that it's going to lead on to bigger things for him, because I don't think it will. I think it will leave a sour taste in most people's mouth, especially the people that booked him. Yeah. And the venues. I think there's a lot of people that are not going to be like, oh, well done, mate, very clever. Anyway, now you want to come legitimately. I think they're going to be a little bit like, fuck you.
Yeah, you're never getting to play this venue again.
and I kind of agree with them on that, to be honest with you. However, if he did it to purely get the band's name out there, it's been absolutely successful, because even though we're not exactly bloody covering this stuff and like pushing out on the website. No, but it's enough for us to want to talk about it.
I did really, like I said, I considered, should I really be talking about it if I'm complaining about the fact that it's got too much coverage? But I figured we haven't mentioned it once on the site.
No, and we won't. We won't. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. It's quite likely that at some point, if they start releasing new music, it may fall under our radar and we'll check it out. I don't think this happening means I'm not going to ever check them out. If it turns out they're good, who knows? Maybe in 10 years' time I'll be at a Threatin gig. But right now,
further down the line.
Right now, I'm just like I'm very surprised by what the aim of it really was, because marketing alone doesn't really. That's just a fucking. That's a phrase. It doesn't really mean anything. I did it for marketing. That doesn't mean anything, does it?
It just means that you've got a shitload of clicks for a day, and then tomorrow you're gone.
But secondly, it's just where they go from here, because genuinely marketing is done to push something, and the end of that marketing is to leave a positive outcome for the product or whatever. Yeah. For this, there's no positive outcome for him in this. I'm struggling to see what the positive outcome is. A lot of people seem pissed off with him.
The best I could say is people might be curious. Do you know, like, if music?
It depends where he goes as well with it. I guess he could go like down the whole anti kind of I'm a bad guy sort of thing. And really push it, come out and be abusive and like everything like that.
Like he turned heel in wrestling. He turned heel.
What I mean? Because that's like that sort of shit gets cult following. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. People will.
They'll go, yeah. I'm like Threatin too. Fuck the industry. Fuck the man.
Yeah. Do you know fuck the venues charging this much and so on.
Yeah, I like what he did. Do you know what I mean? So you could, I don't know, you could play it a certain way. But probably the most interesting thing that I've read about the whole thing of it was simply the fact that, not the article, but the fact that I now know that his brother is in The Antichrist, which are a solid band. And I was like, wow, okay, so it's not like some dude like sitting alone in his basement who's gone like, let's see if I can trick everyone. I mean, there is it from a proper musical band. He's looking at, I mean, was it potentially jealousy? Was he watching his brother kind of, reaching? It's kind of like black and death metal, at the end of the day. So it's not like he's selling out fucking arenas or anything like that.
No. But even like in London, it was the underworld, Yeah.
I mean, the only other thing I would say in it is like, where is the due diligence on these fucking booking agents and venues? Like, I don't understand how. I can understand one or two people getting taken in by a story. I get that. But it was a lot of people who had never seen the band play. You know, I can't understand why they booked it. Well, I know there was an elaborate story, an elaborate record label, everything like that, right? But since it's come out, many websites have done research into it and very, very quickly found how fake it all was. How come they didn't find out stuff like that
Well, I
first?
presume because ultimately, if he paid the original, like, whatever the original costs were, right, so on, I mean, ultimately, why would you then proceed to start looking deeper into the fan base? That's where I get confused by it,
and I don't want to, I'm not going to accuse anyone of being, like, nuts or something like that, but why would you pay out money to book yourself to play at a venue when you know you ain't got fans?
Yeah.
Like, what does that do? It doesn't give you any benefit.
Was it, if I build it, they will come, like that crap?
But why would they? I mean, there's no, like, you using your own head. If you're in a band and you're like, I really want to play a gig, but currently I've got 3 fans. I know, if I pay them $1,000 to book that venue out, you're not going to, in your head, think people are going to come.
No,
they're not going to. That's not how music works. People come because they know you and like you. They don't come just for a 20 quid ticket just to check it out a band.
There was no one walking past the Underworld on that night and going, let me just pop in there. I mean, as well, like, that's the other thing that really puzzled me was, like, why the Underworld? Like, why not, like, one of the freebie ones? Like, ones that, like, the Deaf.
Like, exactly,
something like that. Why the Underworld? Where, like,
and
big
that sort of thing
play.
would make sense, wouldn't it? Because you can play in the Dev.
Yeah.
And even if you got no fans, the chances are there's going to be a handful of people in there drinking that you're going to at least hear your music.
Yeah.
So I get the sense in something like that. That's marketing.
That's
because that may leave you with a few new fans.
Yep.
Booking yourself into proper venues where people aren't in there unless they've paid money for a ticket to come and see you. It makes no sense, and that's where I start questioning. I think I can't see a logical reason for doing this unless you're fucking loopy.
Yeah, basically.
You know. But there you go. Who knows? We probably still don't know the whole story. I do, frankly. Well, we will anyway now, but I do also think that other people now, like, stop giving him publicity because he hasn't done anything to earn it. If you want to give people publicity, check out our website for a lot of these smaller bands that can do with the publicity.
Well, yeah.
Rather than doing 5 articles a day on Threatin, why not do 5 articles a day on somebody new who's just released a cracking new album?